Good morning, everyone. My name is Jafar Sadiq Ali. I am working as a professor in Electrical Electronics Engineering Department of Sri Muthukum Institute of Technology. I am handling subject IoT concept applications. And today, class, we are going to see the very important topic in the Unit 1 architectures, IoT architectures. The two main architectures are available M2M IoT World Forum. This is what we are going to see in today's class. Let's go dive into that. M2M. What is M2M? Any guess? M2M means machine to machine. Machine to machine IoT standardized architecture. This European Telecommunications Standards Institute. This institute is the root cause of creating the M2M Technical Committee in 2008. This is the main aim of the committee is to create a common architecture that would help accelerate the adoption of M2M applications and devices all over the world. So over time, the scope has been expanded to include the IoT. So other related bodies also began to create similar M2M architectures, but this is the one that we used to follow till date. Okay, and one of the greatest challenge in designing any IoT architecture is the dealing with the heterogeneity of devices, various different compatibility of devices, compatibility problem of software, compatibility of accessing the private methods, all those things. That's a one greatest challenge. So by developing a horizontal platform architecture, 1 M2M is developing standards that allow interoperability at all levels of the IoT stack. So this M2M helps us to resolve this greatest challenge and make and allow interoperability of all levels in the IoT. Okay, this is the architecture. See, there are three levels of that. Right from the right hand side, device domain or device layer. The main middle thing is network layer. On the left hand side, we have application layer or domain. See here from the right hand side device domain, all the devices are going to be talk to each other. That means interconnected, and everything after interconnection of all the devices, it has a one generalized node gateway, and it will have the access to the next layer. So the next layer is domain and network layer, wherein you have all the communication protocols need to be followed, and whether it's going to be a wired communication or wireless communications, whichever types of communications is available, that we are going to make use of that in this network layer. And after this layer, our application layer comes into picture. This is the end users applications. It can be business models of any home, smart home automation, smart wearables, smart healthcare, smart mobility. So all those things, it comes under this application layer. So basically, device layer, network layer, and application layer. All these three constitutes machine-to-machine architecture. This is the another way of representation of this M2M IoT standardized architecture. Network layer, again, we talk about device layer, both are same only, and applications talk to the APIs to communicate to the sensors. Okay, and our service layers is having horizontally common service layers, and the communication devices and hardware also and the communication technologies and protocols also. Everything is in the horizontal layer. It will be supporting RESTful APIs. And the application layer, as I earlier told, energy smart energy consumption layer applications, and asset tracking applications, and automobile or fleet management applications. It can vary from one business to another business. So all this comes under M2M architecture. The main advantage of this M2M is main things it enables automations, automatic monitoring systems, and also control without any human interventions. That's what the main aim is. Without any human interventions, it enables automatic monitoring, and it has increased efficiency than the manual effort, cost savings because we are limiting the labor cost, and the remote monitoring all devices also from any location from the world, and accuracy also is improved by eliminating the human errors, and it helps for predictive maintenance as well as enhanced resource utilization also. The disadvantages of MTM is that it has highly risk, and that's the only main drawback of this M2M. It's more vulnerable to the cyber attacks and the unauthorized accesses. So, and also initial cost is so heavy, and you have only limited device resources only, and the scale data management issues also. We have to deal with the huge volumes of data, and that's also it's becomes very complex. And so far we have seen what is M2M, and what the architecture of M2M, what are the layers available in the M2M, the three layers available, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of the M2M is what we have seen today. And later on, we move on to the next one, IoT World Forum Standardized Architecture. This is an enhanced version of this previous one. It has seven layers, seven levels, starting from the first layer, layer is physical devices and controllers. Physical devices and controllers. It has sensors, actuators, devices, all those things. And the second layer is connectivity layer, wherein all the communications protocols need to be followed, and some parts of the processing units also is available. Third one is edge computing. On each data element has to be analyzed and should get transformed to a useful data. The fourth one is data accumulations, wherein all the data has to be stored in a central repository for future extractions. And fifth one is data abstractions. Data abstraction means data on data we need to find out the pattern, and what pattern has been prevailed. By seeing the data abstractions we can able to get the idea of what pattern is historically being followed by the systems or the people or the process, or we can study for study purpose we can make use of this data abstractions. And the sixth one is application sense. It's data visualization dashboard. It gives the overall performance of the particular sector, business sector reporting, and also analytics section also it's going to give what kind of analysis if you want based on the uh, statutory needs. We can do the analysis, and also we can have the some control part of it. And the last one is seventh one is collaborations and processes. Collaboration in sense, using social media, we can able to involve many people and to include as a joint venture or partner or full-time part-time partner, and we can grow the business. So these are the 7 levels of IoT World Forum architecture. This is the predominantly used nowadays. So layer, as I explained earlier, layer 1 physical devices and controller layers. This is where the IoT devices plays a major role. Number 2, layer 2 is connectivity layer. It's connecting between the 1 and 3. It's a transmission of data. The third one is layer 3 edge computing layer. Information is processing as close to the edge of the network as possible. Okay. Fourth one is data accumulation layer. The data stored, and whenever it's required, we can make use of it by doing the query processing. Data abstraction layer, and for finding the pattern matchings, some data format or semantics can be framed from this. Application layer, it using software applications, we can interpret the data and get the required reporting analysis about it. The last one is sharing the information with the consumer, which gives a lot of benefits to the business processes. You can get the review comments for the customers and technical review also from the technical people. All those to enhance the business processes in a fruitful manner. So advantages of IoT World Forum is it's a well-structured architecture. It's a modularity, scalability, interoperability. Everything is available with this architecture, and it is also enhanced security. This is why it is most famous. This reason is that because of this enhanced security, multiple layers is having, so each and every layer is having its own security systems, improving overall protections of the systems. And also it supports big data analytics also. So big data is obviously is a need of the hour. We cannot avoid it. So big data analytics tools also can be implemented to get the required output. So these are the advantages of IoT World Forum. Disadvantages of IoT World Forum is that high complexity, 7 layers, because there M2M we have only 3 layers. Here we have 7 layers. That's why the management and implementation is very, very complex. The next one is the cost is increased cost, and latency issues. As you know, what latency means, the request and response time. It takes a lot of time to go through the several layers, and that's why it's having the latency issues. And management overhead. Obviously, if you have more number of people, more number of layers, you will have some management, how to manage efficiently. That's issues. And these are the main disadvantages of IoT for the comparison of M2M and IoT World Forum is that, full form machine to machine. This is IoT World Forum architecture. Purposes enables communication between machine to machine or device to device only, whereas it provides a comprehensive framework for holistic IoT systems. It's simple as well as communication oriented. It's multi-layered, wherein you have 7 layers, whereas M2 will have only 3 layers only. And fourth one is focus, device to device communication and automations. Here we have end-to-end IoT ecosystem management was available in the IoT World Forum. And in M2M, data processing is mainly at application service level only. Here it is at edge level, data level, and application layer. On all the levels, it has the scalability. It's moderate in M2M, and it is very high in IoT World Forum. And security, you have only basic security mechanism in M2M. And IoT World Forum has got multi-layer security implementations. Example suitable for M2M suitable for smart meters, remote monitoring, machine automation. Whereas IoT World Forum is meant for smart cities, industrial IoT, healthcare systems, and smart transportation systems. M2M is easy to manage maintenance, less maintenance, but IoT World Form is a high, more challenging one. And M2M is a mostly centralized decision making one, and IoT World Forum is the distributed and intelligent decision making one. These are the main differences between these two architecture. And above all, a simplified IoT architecture is also being proposed. It has only 4 layers. There are 3 layers. First for M2M 3 layers. IoT World Forum has 7 layers, and this has got only 4 layers, wherein sensor and connectivity and network all clubbed together in one layer itself. Second layer is gateway and network layer. Third one is management service layer, and fourth one is our application layer. So this is the same 7 layer only, but simplified IoT architecture is given the representation in the form of 4 layers only. So with this we conclude this session. Thank you.